Hello guys, welcome back to a new manga haul video. So I know it's been a little while since a video in general, and a manga haul in particular. So I'm just going to do the manga haul, and then afterwards, for those of you who are interested, I'll talk about why it's a little bit longer than usual. But for now, we're just going to get into the haul and see what we got for the past couple months. So a little context on the manga haul we have today. About 50% of it was manga. I was just able to get a really good price. So when I went to Newbury Comics, they had a whole bunch of just manga. Apparently they were just overstocked and wanted to get rid of some older stuff they'd had for a while. So that stuff actually has the stickers on it. And then I went to a used bookstore the other day and found a bunch of 50-cent manga. So about 50% of this stack is stuff I got cheaper, and I was going to have that all in one stack so I could show you at once, but I've got it all mixed up now. So we'll just go ahead and dive in, and I'll try and remember what I got from where and for how much. So starting off here with Imperfect Girl Volume 2. This was one of my Newbury Comics pickups. Got it for 50 cents. As you can see there, they apparently kept marking this one down because for some reason they wanted to get rid of it. I must say, I actually didn't love the first Imperfect Girl volume, so I probably wouldn't have got it if I didn't get it for like less than $1. But 99 cents, I really couldn't pass it up, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And here's more Newbury Comics. This is a store, right? So the Testament of Sister New Devil. I haven't picked this up in a while. It wasn't really on my radar, but they just so happened to have. I think I got all these volumes for $2 a piece, and so I mean that just was a bit too good of a value for me to pass up. So we got Volume 4, Volume 5. I haven't read this in quite a while, but as you can see, the original price is like $13 a volume. So I just honestly couldn't pass up $2 volumes because I'm a sucker. You're like, well, if you weren't gonna read it, well, I'll get to it eventually. This is just one that wasn't really on my radar to get into right away, but I just really couldn't pass that up opportunity. So here's a new volume I picked up, Our Last Crusade of the Rise. I'm assuming that's all in order. So wow, this must be a light novel, or it used to be. Our Last Crusade of the Rise of the New World. Okay. It looks interesting. The art doesn't look too bad. So I was like, okay, I like to just get, new volume ones every once in a while when I do pick stuff up. So this is just one of those new ones I picked up and thought I'd give a try. Here's a funny story behind this one. This is just every once in a while you want to read some smut. So I got Hybrid Heart because it looked like top tier smut. I accidentally bought volume 2. So now, even if it's trash, I'm going to have to buy 2 volumes of it to find out if I enjoy it or not. So here we have the Hybrid Heart. It looks like just your typical mature yen press smut. So we'll see what that's about. Here's episode 0 of Angel of Death. That one looked pretty good. Go ahead and give that one a shot. I'm assuming it says volume 1 episode, I don't know. That sounds like the first volume, so we'll give that a shot. Here is a used bookstore pickup. This was 50 cents. This is one of those ones I was kind of surprised I just hadn't picked it up before now. Or maybe I have. But even if I had, it's 50 cents, so I don't think I do have it, but I love monster stories or with monster creatures and stuff, so that was an easy pickup for me. Where do you want to go to next? This was actually a different bookstore. So I went to this bookstore and I wanted to, they're a new bookstore, used bookstore. I thought I'd help them out. Always nice to buy stuff from places like that when they just get going. I knew I had one of these, but these weren't very much, and I really couldn't remember which one I had, and so I just bought them both, because the other one I have is in really, really poor condition, if I remember right. So I was like, well, this one can kind of replace those. So these volumes are thick boys. Both volumes of Chobits. I've read Chobits before, but I think I have a bunch of the single volumes, but I really wanted to get both of the omnibus volumes, so now I do have both of those. Here's a new volume pickup, After the Rain. Love the art style, love the first 2 volumes. Just really, oh no, Oh, I did get this one at Newbury. I beg your pardon. So I got this for $10. So I had no idea, I didn't even realize that this is one of the new ones I picked up. So still $10, but a lot less than the $17 they had it priced for. So that is pretty cool. Here's actually my last few pickups. Just goes to show how long it's been since I did a manga haul video. For my Right Stuff Christmas sale. So Teasing Master. These looked really good. I've seen some of the show. I didn't get a chance to read any of these yet because I've just got such a backlog. But I like the show so much. I just knew that these just seemed like a really fun manga to go ahead and pick up and read. I have a feeling I might like reading it more than I liked watching the show. And so, yeah, the art. I didn't know what the art style was really going to be like, but it's fairly simple. But I mean, so is the show, so that seems about right. But it just looked really fun. It looks like a really fun read. The show was just kind of a fun, chill watch. So that one should be fun to watch as well. Your standard My Hero volume, I just got back from seeing the My Hero, the Heroes Rising movie in the theaters. Wow. I could almost make a video on that, if I get around to it, because that was something else. That was one of the most ridiculous, over the top, but highly enjoyable anime movies I've seen in a long time. Just blew me away. So here I got the first volume of the light novel, and now I have the first volume of the manga. Do You Love Your Mom? And her 2-hit multi-target attacks. I haven't watched any of the anime, but I have seen quite a few clips on YouTube and stuff. And I will be honest with you, I am an absolute degenerate that is absolutely weak to the mom characters. I am weak. And I am a degenerate, and this is now in my collection because I said it needed to be so. Here we have a couple more volumes from the Newbury Comics. Just discounted manga, I guess you'd call it, that I found. These are 2 volumes. I'm surprised I hadn't bought these yet, but there's just so many things I want to buy that I just have to pick and choose. But Please Tell Me Gallico-chan volumes 3 and 4. I loved this anime when it came out. That was really, really fun to watch. And then there's just not much manga these days that's in full color. I mean, these are beautiful. They look so good. Let me see if I can just get like an actual... Where's my, there we go. But it's basically, okay, wait a minute. This is fine. I don't know what's in these. It's been so long since I've read the first 2 volumes, but these are so fun. Just a really fun chill one to read, and it just really brightens it up. These were I got for $3 a piece. I don't know, it's something different that manga just doesn't like have all that often, that I actually just was really enjoying reading for a while. And then over here, fucking Beastars. I loved the Beastars anime. Easily one of my favorite anime I've seen in ages. I guess I'm furry trash now, but I loved it. Just I can't even express to you how much I thought the Beastars anime, like it felt like so much stuff would have been against it as far as it working and being amazing with the CG and everything, but the CG was amazing, characters are so good, the story's so cool, and so I'm definitely going to be binging all of these soon. When I went to the store, they had volumes 1, and they're missing volume 2, and then they had like 3, 4, and I was like, oh, why? But I only got volume 1 for now, but can't wait to read it because I was obsessing over the anime while I was watching it. Here's another new one, Yuri title. I haven't gotten many Yuri titles in a while, but this one I think is a one-off. No, it does say volume 1. I thought this was maybe a all-in-one story, but obviously it isn't. So this one will be another Yuri one to get into soon. I haven't read a Yuri in a while, so that should be fun. These guys right here, I picked these up during the Right Stuff sale, and I don't even know how to say the name. So it's Jill. I have no idea. I actually don't know because I am dyslexic, and those just combination of words is like triggering my brain. But this series here looked really interesting when I saw it. I think I was in like a Books A Million, but I don't really buy manga Books A Million because it's too expensive. But I just like to go and look at their collection because it lets me know what's new that I might have missed that I can just kind of peruse and then go buy somewhere else that's actually cheaper. Looked really interesting. It was in plastic, so I couldn't really check it out too much, but I thought I really wanted to read it. I've got to be honest with you, I didn't love it. I mean, I'm not even sure if I liked it all that much. It fascinated me, but the characters, I wasn't sure if I was really feeling this. The story is where it really got thrown off. I thought it was just going to be an interesting story with like these two characters, but it's ended up being one of these stories that's like, it's like a game in the real world, but if you play, you can die. And I'm really over those stories. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm on volume 2 right now. We'll see if it hooks me more. I'm now, because I think I bought these all in like a bundle. So I mean, I don't regret buying them, but I'm not sure now if I just bought like the first 2 volumes, if I would have continued on to 3, 4, and 5. They look awesome. I mean, just, oh my gosh, the covers and stuff are beautiful. So we'll see. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with this series. I don't know if I like it, but I'm going to give it a shot. Well, obviously I'm giving it a shot. I've already bought it and read like the first volume and a half. So we'll see. But I must say, I was, for a series that I got like actually really looking forward to, I was kind of like meh. Kind of meh. And then, I think it was in the last manga haul, I showed off my Kaguri, the ones I had just gotten. I got the first 3. And so I liked those quite a bit. And so while I was at it, I went and got volumes 4. 5. Man, isn't like, this just didn't seem like it should be manga. The cover art is like too beautiful. I always love how like the back panels, they also look really sweet and wholesome and innocent, which the front panels, good lord, look at that face, am I right? They do not seem so. So there's volume 5, 6, and then volume 7 as well. Sometimes like the cover art on the front is like really vibrant. Like this one seems really colorful, and these ones here are just really dark and muted. So that's kind of cool. But ooh, so there we go. Volumes, another all messed up. Good job. Volumes 4 through 7 of those. Now what do we have left? So here's a light novel pickup I bought. And you can tell it's a light novel because the title is "Didn't I Say to Make My Abilities," what does that even say? Average in the next lifetime? I don't know what it's about. I feel like I must have gotten this one for cheaper somewhere, but I don't really remember because I bought this one quite a while ago, if I remember correctly. I don't buy many light novels. I really want to buy light novels, but since I'm such a slow reader, I barely have time to read the manga I have. So I love and am a massive listener of audiobooks, and man, do I wish the light novel industry would get into producing audiobooks over here in the US. That would be like an absolute dream come true for me. I'd buy every single one of them, but I don't think that's probably ever going to happen, but I don't know. We'll see. I think this whole stack here is all 50-cent ones they're just random crap. So we'll just kind of breeze through these to finish off this manga haul. So Furry Girls, Volume 1, 50-center. He's my only vampire. I don't really know why I bought this, but it was 50 cents, so I've got it. Here we have Ultraman, Volume 1. And then we have Colosseum. This is volume 4. It was 50 cents. So now I'm obligated to buy the other ones. And I flipped through this one, and I actually really loved the look of this character. So now I'm intrigued. So now I've got to get the other volumes. Grand Blue Dreaming for 50 cents. I don't know what it's about, but there's some naked guys on the back. So I don't know if it's actually my cup of tea. But, you know, there you go. And then there's this. I have no idea what this is. But I couldn't pass up buying it because it just seems like an oldie. So, Kyoko-chan, the Earth Invader Girl. So it's an old, obviously, book. And it's a hardcover. It says Volume 1. It's in really nice condition. I have no idea what this is. Like, none. But it seems kind of cool. So I picked it up because I always like picking up old manga, because if you've ever seen it in my manga hauls, you'll notice that I just have a bunch of old manga that people are like, well, why do you have that? It's like they never even finished printing it. My answer to that is, it's a good question. So guys, that does do it for the manga haul for this month. I'm gonna say some of my favorites probably for this month are definitely Beastars. Just I read a little bit of it. I was reading something else when I first bought it, but I cannot wait to read that and then get more and binge it. I'm looking forward to getting back into Gallico because it's been a long time since I read those, and they're just really fun to read. Something about just adding color that really spices up the story, and the story's good as itself. After the Rain, I don't think I don't know how far into the anime this one even went or reached. I have no idea. I can't remember if I ever finished the anime, but I remember really liking it a lot, so I'm looking forward to reading this volume as well. And of course, Mom, I want to read that one because that one's my guilty pleasure of the month. But anyway, so I just wanted to quickly touch on, like, where have I been? So my manga hauls have definitely slowed down over the past, like, year or so. And one, that's just because I just don't have as much money to spend on manga as I used to. Like, when I was a kid living with my parents, it was great. I could buy all the manga I wanted. But now I have bills. And so I was able to buy some manga here and there, and it was fine. But then, recently, I also had a surgery, which I'm fine, but it was a surgery in my ear, and I can go into that later. It ended up being a lot more expensive than I thought, and so I'm still trying to pay that off currently. So unfortunately, just buying stuff, which is what was kind of a lot of my content, just isn't really there anymore. So I just need to kind of change my content or just do some other stuff for a while. But anyway, guys, that's kind of where I've been, just to let you know, have a quick update. But I do hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll have some more for you soon. Anyway, I'll see you on the flip side.